EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On first down, Wilson. Flushed out right. That's caught by Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On second and 12, Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. To throw again is Wilson. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, look to fight another down, right?
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's more. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Now Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Now Lawrence on first down. This one caught by Crowder. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10, it's Wilson again. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws. And here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
That one complete. He finds Shark. We're scoreless after one. To throw again on second down. Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Chark, 27 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. Touchdown! That's caught. Keenan Allen. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They go play action now. Lawrence. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Rams' 8-yard line.
Second and 7. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tony Pollard there to make the grab as the Bears push further out in front. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Bears 21, Rams 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Lawrence. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15.
Again, it's Lawrence. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week. Touchdown, LA! Cole Kmet, 39 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking...
And the ball is knocked out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he finds Howard complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Shark calls it in. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. This is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tony Pollard, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Bears have broken the tie. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Going deep here for Allen. That's caught at the 25. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half, but when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
A big play there on the catch and run. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Lawrence will throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
2nd down and goal. Lawrence. And now here's another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this. Taking it right down Broadway. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for L.A. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. On the slant, he's got Davis.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here's Lawrence.
Here's a diving catch right side. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Keenan Allen. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now Wilson on 1st down.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Here's Wilson to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Wilson's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
On 1st down, Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
A gain of 27 yards.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw again is Wilson, sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Touchdown, Bears!
Henry Ruggs.
Second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears will extend their lead.
You don't know nothing, Trey.
Extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
The score, Bears 42, Rams 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one.
Nice zipper mouth face.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Say less.
Set to begin their next drive.
Risky.
The Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And to the right side here, it's Allen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5.
On play action, Lawrence.
This one caught by Crowder.
You gotta love it, baby.
And he's
Give me some
going
more.
to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jamison Crowder, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Rohrwasser now for the point after.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next to score, Bears 42, Rams 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Defense ain't none for a spam sandwich and a pack of ketchup.
Run back here down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to look deep for more.
MF give up the world.
Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays.
And got his man complete.
I need to get my
Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 59 yards.
And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14.
Rams 35.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No defense on both sides.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, it's
Chad, definitely a Big 12 coach faced with tears of joy. MF don't wanna do none but score 50. That's the one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Chad ain't none but Oklahoma.
As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them,
On God DP. Oklahoma type guy.
where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Face with tears of joy.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
MF got high-powered offense, though I can't lie. For gonna keep them crossers in his bag, though, face with tears of joy.
As many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Chuck Clark on the tackle. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Wilson will throw again.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
Now the ball comes loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Lawrence's throw there complete.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
She faced with tears of joy.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence, flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Damn, DP lost gain 1.
Lawrence going to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis.
And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 20-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, Mike's 15.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Corey Davis, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Do buddy force our eyes.
Here's Wilson.
Yeah, wait.
Reception here by Ruggs. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making...
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Bears 56, Rams 42.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop.
That's tough right there.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Lawrence. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And we've got a timeout.
Good night, Irene.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing now is Wilson. Open man right side is Shark. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Wilson to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter.